Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, sorry, Duke, because teacher just finished my student before you. Okay, all right. So I have seen your homework just now on Zalo. Okay, so I will check it.
I have a 9 answer.
Yes, you have 11.
10. I don't have 2 is I have 10.
Okay.
I have 11, but one is example.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So you have no answer in number 2. So the answer in number 2 is the weather of this time of the year is the warmest. So the answer there is summer.
What?
Summer.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you say warmest, it means it's hot, right? Okay, wait a minute, look, I will just read it. In some parts of the world, this means autumn. Fall is correct. 3. This is another way of saying 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so number 3, the answer there is midday. Okay, so I will check it later. Okay, so how was your day today, Duck?
Fine. Thanks.
Oh, it looks like you're wearing a sweater.
What?
Are you wearing a sweater or a shirt?
T-shirt.
Oh, why? Did you go out?
No, I in the home. I in the school. That is a T-shirt in the school.
Okay, so you just wear it because it's cold, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Duck, so for tonight, we're going to begin a new lesson. Okay, so let's begin.
Okay.
All right, now, Duck, this is unit 22, important number. Okay, so well, Duck, this is only a practice, okay? So letter A is only a practice activity. How long, tall, high, far away. So match the drawings and numbers, okay? So you can see some numbers here and pictures, okay? All you have to do is to draw a line to match them together, okay? So don't worry because this is only a practice. So we are just trying if you know the measurements.
Okay.
Okay.
That is the dirt. That is the that. That is the start. And that is start.
Finish?
See.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's very fast. Okay, let's check it. How long is the man's beard? Answer is 32 centimeters. Okay, you put the line there, right? Your first line. Okay, I will accept it. How tall is the woman?
Is
1 point. Oh, you read it.
117 meters.
Okay, correct. Number 3. How high is the house? Oh, what's your answer?
8 meters.
Very good, correct. Number 4. How high is the mountain?
Is 2,600 30
2,600. 16, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's correct also. And last one. How far away is the moon?
318 4,000 4,000 I read again.
Okay. Slowly, slowly.
3,018 for
Again. Oh, that's wrong. Again.
three um three 318 for 400
384 what?
for kilometer.
No,
Kilometer.
again. 384,000.
403 kilometer.
Yes, that's correct. So it's 384,403 kilometers. Okay, good job, Duke. So this is only a practice, but you were able to get a perfect score of 5 points already.
Okay.
Okay, now Duke, did you know? All right, can you read what's did you know?
Meter in the process telling on the unit. Unit from left equal to 100 centimeter and meter in the American spelling of the same unit. I thought that.
Okay, so it says here that, oh wait, there's more.
No matter also is previous English, but it means something different. I have one 13 and 5.
Okay, so let's see. Meter. What is it?
I am centimeter. It's my towel.
Oh, that's your height.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So anyway, let's read.
But the boy is
How about?
noticed have equal baby.
Yeah. What's the height or what's the meter of the boy?
It's 17.
Oh no, it's not 70.
7. What is?
What do you think?
Is It's 17.
I think that is 75. His height is 75.
Oh, yeah. It's half of that. Okay. It's for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so meter is the British spelling of the unit of length equal to 100 centimeters. And meter is the American spelling of the same unit. Okay, so this only explains, Doc, that meter and meter just only means the same, even though their spelling is different, okay?
Okay.
But also, there's one more meaning of meter. So meter means it's a kind of measurement Yeah, that is it.
It's my class is have that. Wait. One is math. Decimeter.
Yeah. Millimeters,
Wait.
that's mm. Okay.
Oh, wait. More. Decameter. Xong mét rồi đến decameter. Mét decimeter. Không. Mét. Lớn hơn mét là đến gì? Đến decameter đúng không? Con nhớ. Wait. Okay, wait. I one more time. Kilometer. Hectometer. Demet. Millimeter. Oh no. Decimus. Centimeter. Millimeter. Okay, you read.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
You have
4, 5.
written a lot of measurements. Okay, so there's km for kilometer. What's this?
Is that?
This is cm for centimeters. What's this? dm for decimeter. What's dam? What do you mean by dam?
DIM, right.
Oh yeah, what's dam? What's that measurement? Let me check it.
It's small its Vietnam is its name is decameter. It's named that.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, because I don't know that abbreviation. Okay, wait a minute. That is DAM, right?
Yeah.
DAM. Measurement. Decameter.
What?
Decameter or decameter.
Yeah.
So that is
It's,
DAM. Okay.
One decameter is equal 10
Oh, how about HM? So HM is hectometer.
No, it's AM is equal from 10 dm. 10 dm.
Okay.
What's you read more?
Yeah, I read HM. So HM means hectometer.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. But I just knew that DAM right now. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Okay. So now, Duke, let's answer this activity. So letter B, take the pictures of the people you read about. Okay, so here, Duke, you have to read the sentences here and put a line. Okay, put a line going to the picture.
Vietnam is that.
What's that?
It's I stated that.
Oh, that is multiplication
Yeah.
or division. What's that? Oh, is that division?
What?
Is that division? Ah, okay, I can see it. HM, KM, DAM, MM, CM.
Do you study that?
Yeah, before when teacher was still a student.
Why you don't know?
Because I forgot it. I was still a child when we learned that, just like your age.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's answer. Okay, now Dick, you have to read the following sentences here, and then you have to draw a line going to the picture. Okay, or you can draw a number. For example, like this. This is 1, this is 2, something like that, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I will read
That's
first the
good.
example. Oh, wait a minute, teacher first. Here's some interesting information. Did you know that the youngest driver in the world passes driving test? So that is the check. Okay.
Okay.
So now,
Okay.
and then you can see some blanks there, right? So you have
No,
to fill in also the word.
Okay. Youngest driver in the world passes his driving test. Driving test.
Mm-hmm.
Driving test. I can understand.
Okay. So you have, okay, wait a minute. Well, you have to fill in the blanks first with the missing words, okay? So after you fill in the blanks, you have to put the number in the correct picture, okay? So I will answer number 1 for you. Okay, so here's some interesting information. Did you know that the youngest driver in the world passes driving test? I think this is last.
No,
On.
no, that.
On.
No.
Okay. So on. On is the answer. That's why I have to put a tick here because this is an example. Okay?
Okay.
Later on, when you read it, you have to put the number. Okay.
27 March 1974 when we had was 14 years and 2013 5 day old. The youngest couple is his golf ball with the flag. The flag and
The flag and, are you sure and?
yeah.
Okay, I will write it for you. The flag and
Colin Meter Draper.
mm-hmm.
Here's the ball 1,000
100
meter.
mm-hmm. meters. What's next?
Meter.
Mm-hmm. Matthew hit the ball 112 meters.
Meter. Fast.
Fast.
Yeah.
Meter,
Right.
fast. Okay.
It's right. It's right.
We are going to check it later after we finish the blanks.
Okay. Fasting was only 5 years, 2012 day on the when he did that. Did
When he did.
that.
Okay, when he did
10 days
that. Oh,
late
wait a minute.
was
So where is the person who are we talking about? So you said that the youngest golfer to hit a golf ball all the way to the flag and called Matthew Draper. So where is Matthew Draper here? Who's a golfist or a golfer? Can you take the picture? Where's the golfer here? Can you take the picture? So we can see who are we talking about?
right.
Okay, so that's correct. That is the golfer, okay? Next one, let's talk about Sydney Ling. Okay, can you continue reading the Sydney Ling?
Sydney Ling was only 13 when he worked what word what young.
When he wrote, what else?
Young.
Was young?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a
Also
minute.
prime.
Let me type it.
Prime
When
is
Sydney Ling was only 13 when he wrote. What's your answer?
my answer is young.
Young. Okay, young. Continue.
Continue. Also flavored and the famous movie like of the Golden Drop in the 1983. The film was 92 minutes. 1 hours.
92 minutes and
1 hours.
1 hour. Okay, next. So where is Sydney Ling here?
Sydney Ling.
Yeah, can you take the picture of Sydney Ling?
Sydney Ling. 32 minutes, 32 minutes, 32 minutes. Yeah. No, is old.
That's where is it? The old woman?
Old.
Okay. Are you sure? Because the title of the story is Lex the Wonder Dog. So that's the title of the story, Lex the Wonder Dog. So who do you think here is Sydney Ling?
Sydney Ling that?
Yes. Okay, continue. Harry Stevens.
Harry Stevens was the oldest person in the world unmarried when he became a new husband in the age 13, 33, 8, age, in the age.
In the age. You just have to Think of some numbers.
In the age.
In the age, we have a number here. At the age.
102.
Oh, we have 103 here.
No.
We have 103 here. So,
Oldest person, Harry Station, is born in marriage when he become a new husband with the age 69.
There's a number already, so you have to put a word. Is it at, in, on, off, to, for? Or what do you think?
What's age? What? You speak one more time.
At the age, and then you have to put a word, okay? Is it at, on,
What?
it?
What?
Oh, you have to choose there.
I can see it to choose.
Yeah, wait a minute. Teacher will write. So you can choose your answers here. To, of, at, and, for, or so. Or which one do you think there?
It's and for so the eight four.
Oh yeah, what do you choose here? At the age?
Four.
At the age 4. Okay, next. Okay, continue. His.
What? Okay.
Continue.
Okay. For 1003. Here's a new wife. What age?
What is the missing word there?
Age.
Age. Okay, continue. So where do you think here is Harry Stevens? Can you take the picture of Harry Stevens?
Harry Stevens there. Harry Stevens is the donkey often politician.
Where is Harry Steven there? Oldest person. Yes, correct. Okay, continue. Charlotte. Continue with Charlotte.
What always person of flying the plane? What a shallow holidays. So gave her a passenger taking for her one I can't see any more than 110.
110th birthday.
I can see.
You cannot see the screen already?
Yeah. I never seen that.
What is it? 110.
110. It's at 13, not that.
Okay. You cannot see it anymore?
What's that?
You cannot see it anymore?
Birthday? No, I never seen that.
110th birthday. It was to fly. Can you see it?
Yeah, fly from London to New York, but actually that wasn't a taxi in a plane. She traveled in when she 105. 25. What a passing adventure for her. I can see. I can see. But
You cannot see it?
I never see. I can. I can see it.
You can see what?
I can. Not can't.
You can. You can see it.
But I can. I never seen the 110th birthday.
You haven't seen a 110th birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
because
it's
it's very old already.
Okay. Birthday is what fun wonder and lizard especially like his girl last time she go
Yes,
in a
go in a
plane.
plane.
She traveled by hour when she was 112. 14 was a frantic adventure for her.
Okay. So who do you think there is Charlotte? Can you take the picture?
Charlotte.
Okay, take the picture.
Okay. Biết là giấy bất thực.
Okay, very good, Dut. So now let's continue.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so now, Dut, let's answer this one, okay? So that is only a practice, okay? Well, in this activity, Duke, you have to read the story about the youngest and the oldest, and then you have to choose your answer from the words, okay? Example is the word no. Okay, so number one, Duke.
Number one is number one is on.
Okay, it's on. You have to read it first, Duke. You have to read and then say the word and teacher will check it.
The young and oldest has some interesting information. This, you know, the youngest driver in the bus party is driving that how on 70
20.
27
Okay.
1974.
Uh-huh.
When it was 14 year and 235 days old. The youngest couple is got about with the weight of flag was coldest Matthew Ripper. This is the ball was 112 meters. But he was 5 years
200.
5 years 200. They inherited that.
Did. Your answer is did?
Like me.
Yes. Correct. Next one.
When he did that, Sandy letting out only 13 when he worked after and a soul. Name it. Famous.
Okay.
Famous movie.
So number 5 is
and
correct. Continue.
the film is watching a minute. It has longest.
Longest. It's long.
Okay.
Okay.
Harry Stephen is one of the person his work is wearing when he become a new huntsman in the age. With
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Bye.
With or
Yes.
by?
Bye. Yeah.
Off. At the age of
103, his new wife was after.
Are you sure? After
Yeah.
84?
Yeah.
Oh, you think first. Instead, after, or already?
Already, okay.
Yes, already is correct. Continue. The oldest.
Yes, already 84.
Yes.
The brain was Taylor Hawkins. Anyone gave a passenger.
Right.
Someone.
Someone. Yes, correct.
I know you speak. Are you sure?
You're waiting for my are you sure?
Yeah. But actually, the squadron the last time gave a passenger ticket of the 110th birthday. It was the flight from the window to New York, but actually it wasn't the last time she go in a she flying in a plane.
She?
Flying.
Are you sure?
I sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Flew. Flew is the correct
Okay.
word and not flying. Okay, anyway, you got a high score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, that's good, Doug. 7 points for you. Okay, now Doug, let's continue with activity letter D, which is listen and write. Okay, so this is about Tamae Watanabe. Okay, you have to listen, Doug, and write the information on the blank. Okay?
This name?
Yes, this is listening. Okay, let's listen.
It's the name I like.
22D. Important numbers. Listen and write.
Dad, I found a great website with the information I need to write about a special person.
Who are you going to write about?
Tamae Watanabe, the Japanese woman who climbed to the top of Everest.
You mean the mountain?
Yes, Dad. Everest. The highest mountain in the world.
Wow, that's a difficult thing to do.
I know. And, you know, she's climbed it twice.
Really?
Yes, she was 63 years old the first time.
How wonderful.
Then she climbed it again
What
on
from
May the
time I
19th, 2012.
What is it?
I can hear too.
You cannot hear too? Okay.
The highest mountain in the world.
Wow, that's a difficult thing to do.
I know. And, you know, she's climbed it twice.
Really?
Yes, she was 63 years old the first time.
How wonderful.
Then she climbed it again on May the 19th, 2012.
And how old was she the second time?
73. She's the oldest woman ever to climb that mountain. For the last part of the trip, she and the other people in the group were climbing all night.
So, what time did they arrive at the top?
At 7 o'clock in the morning.
And how high is the mountain?
8,850 meters.
That's a long way to walk.
I know.
Wait.
Okay.
22.
I can hear 5.
You can't hear. Okay, maybe that's the measurement, right?
Yeah.
Thing to do.
I know. And you know, she's climbed it twice.
Really?
Yes, she was 63 years old the first time.
How wonderful.
Then she climbed it again on May the 19th, 2012.
And how old was she the second time?
It's
73.
You wait for it.
She's the oldest woman ever to climb that mountain. For the last part of the trip, she and the other people in the group were climbing all night.
So, what time did they arrive at the top?
At 7 o'clock in the morning.
And how high is the mountain?
8,850 meters.
That's a long way to walk.
I know.
Okay, did you hear it?
Wait. I have a book.
Oh, what book is that?
The book. Wait. Okay.
What are you looking in your book?
I see. Oh,
What's that?
wait, I see. Right.
Con về mẹ đứng lên tí chứ con lại ngồi mãi vậy con mỏi tay thì con thấy đi.
What's that? What are you
You
reading?
see?
Where?
You see? Knife?
Again, you see the, can I see the what?
You
What? What did you say, Doug?
Did you see my answer?
Yeah, I thought the book that you are reading. Okay, so I will check now.
It's space on Earth. Space on Earth.
Ah, very good. Okay, so now let's check about Tamae Watanabe. So Tamae Watanabe is a Japanese, okay?
Okay.
So he climbed in Mount Everest, correct? Age of 63, correct? Date of second time is May 19, 2012, correct? Time they got to the top is 7 a.m., correct? And mountain is 8,850 meters high, but I will accept it because 848 meters is also near to 850. Okay, so very good,
My
Dick,
book
because
is called that.
really about Mount Everest?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so very good. For your homework, Duke, okay, I will give you homework. So, Duke, your homework is I want you to record a video of yourself while you are explaining about the things that you know about Mount Everest. Okay?
I think.
So, just that is your homework. Record a video of yourself while explaining some information that you know about Mount Everest. Okay, Duke?
Okay. I read
Alright.
book.
Yeah, you can read a book while you are recording yourself, okay?
I read the book and I recording.
Yes.
My book
You?
is my book is
For
in the book.
example, okay, this is an example. Hello, everybody. My name is Duke. So now I'm going to talk about Mount Everest. Mount Everest is
People. Then what is people? It's people. People. It's the people. Top. Everett is tall. Everett is height. All the word.
Yes.
Is Everett is 8,848 meters. Is the height mountain in the world. Before the mountain don't have name. Other ones speak that is speak XV. But is go to 1,865 he is have a name is Everest.
Okay. So that is your assignment, Duke. Okay, you have to record the video of yourself while explaining informations about Mount Everest. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good night, Duke. See you again on Saturday.
Bye bye. See you.
Chuk lungo.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Cute.
David.
Oh, I can see cute. All right. Good night, Duke.